When it comes to trawling through bog holes, climbing up rocky outcrops, and kicking up red dust, I've got to say I'm a bit of an off-road novice. I haven't done a lot of four-wheel driving, and the last time I did, I ended up stuck on a large rock waiting for a tow. So I've come to the Flinders Ranges with Isuzu for some expert guidance and to hopefully improve my skill set. While I'm here, I thought I'd share some of the things I learned along the way. So if you're new to off-roading or just want some expert tips, stay along for the ride. Don't forget to subscribe to the Carsales YouTube channel if you want to see more content like this, and let us know in the comments your best four-wheel driving tip. Clearly, I need all the help I can get. All right, let's go. Isuzu's iVenture Club events have been running since 2015, held in spectacular locations across Australia including Moreton Island, the Victorian High Country and the west coast of Tasmania. It's an event that invites Isuzu owners to get together and really test the capabilities of their vehicles. The best part is you don't even need to make any modifications to your car. You could drive your new D-MAX or MUX straight out of the dealership and into an iVenture experience. Apart from challenging off-road terrain, which in this case happens to include lots of red dust, you can also expect gorgeous scenery, plenty of banter and expert guidance along the way. We're driving the recently updated 2024 Isuzu D-MAX here in top spec X-Terrain, guys. Priced at just over $70,000 before on-road costs, it combines a 140 kilowatt 3-litre turbo diesel engine with a 6-speed automatic, 2-speed transfer case and rear diff lock. But if you want to know all the nitty-gritty details on the new D-MAX, we've already covered it in a full review on the Carsales website, so head there if you want to read and watch more. Now let's get to the things I've learned. Ladder frame four-wheel drives are built to go off-road, not just the Bunnings car park or the supermarket. Now I know in some countries, and Australia included, they can be seen as a bit of a status symbol, and a lot of people tend to buy them because they just feel safer in a bigger car, so they're happy to put their families in them. But that means these vehicles don't always get used to their full capabilities, and if there's one thing you'll quickly learn on a trip like this, it's just how tough these cars can be, like the D-MAX X-Train, straight off the showroom floor. And that's why it would be a tragedy to buy such a rugged off-roader just for family duties around town. Sure, dual cab utes are fine for regular family duties, but there's a fair bit to consider before you hit the dirt. If you're keen to head off-road, there's lots to think about. Where are you going, and do you need a recovery kit? Do you need some camping supplies, or have you already booked accommodation? And is your vehicle service history up to date? The list really does go on. It's also worth thinking about who will be coming along for the adventure. And this is the part where you rope in other people, as many as you can really, because what I've come to learn is one of the golden rules of off-roading is that you should never go alone. And there's more than a few good reasons why. You could get lost, you could get stuck, or you could run out of snacks. If you've got some mates, they can help guide you through tricky ruts or around sharp rocks. It's even better if you can convince them to bring their own four-wheel drive along, which will come in handy as a recovery vehicle if you get stuck, or vice versa. Another thing I learned is how important it is to keep a constant speed when you get to anything that's muddy or slippery. Momentum really is your best friend. Keep it smooth, slow and steady, making sure to avoid any sudden accelerator or brake inputs that might upset momentum. Tyres really are everything when it comes to off-roading, and there's a bit of a science behind it, I'm told by lead instructor Dave Wilson, who actually wrote down the formula for me last night. He did it on a napkin, but it's still pretty handy. Essentially, he says that people tend to overinflate their tyres for regular road use, so when they get to some more tricky off-road terrain and they let their tyres down, they just don't let enough air out. It's important to get them right because the right tyre pressure can be the difference between getting home or getting stuck. So there you have it. Taking your car off-road four-wheel driving for the first time can be a scary experience, but it can also be a very enjoyable one if you have the right vehicle and the right guidance.